football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are.
Could take it all the way. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. That's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Catch made over the middle. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Well, starting short like this and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers churn out another 1st down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here's the handoff, 1st and goal. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They tackle him about the 14.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Taking a deep shot here to the right. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
We'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the ball.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking for a receiver deep middle. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's got it, no problem. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and CJ Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Quarterback will get a pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure group, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Miami. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Catch made wide open way downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 48 but it's enough for a new first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Delivers quickly to the left side, and that's a third straight misfire.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And is intercepted. He could go past the 50, out past the 30. Inside the 10. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but an important takeaway.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hit his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Brought down at the 26. Coming up, 4th down.
The Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And the point after is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So it's second down and long here from the 13.
Second down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll give it to the running back. Fights through a tackle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quick throw to the left. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow and forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The PAT puts him up 3. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back.
Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Clemson, to put them on top now.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, pick on the very first play. Handoff to the single back. Running with purpose. They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Good just as he throws the ball, and it falls incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get a fit.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
PAT puts them up 3. Kirkosby take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's gotten enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50, at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Miami, 45. Clemson, 35.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. Now here he goes. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Breaking tackles and going.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Working clock with the ground game. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts a right on the money, and he just drops it.
He brought down, but a penalty mark was on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And now from the pistol formation.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. Got the forced and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Gets rid of it on the move. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Fights off a defender. And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Tailback takes the handoff again. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.